Hey all broke black man 94 here. I'm going to be reacting to Black Lightning season 1 episode 6. Thank goodness this show didn't decide to go on break like the other freaking superhero shows, even non-superhero shows like freaking Supernatural and Riverdale was on break. But in any case, let me just get to reacting. No, flying after all. Damn. Shoot him down. Oh yeah, he going night night after that. Oh. Exactly, like he's supposed to shoot him down.
You're supposed to be gone forever. I need a new suit.
Do you now?
Just because you got that serum pumping through your veins that's keeping you from aging doesn't mean that you and your sister are gonna have a happy ending. They told you everything before they gave. Who is Black Lightning?
You think he's gonna tell you? Is she literally looking up unexplainabilities?
In Freeland, 9 kids, all of whom displayed enhanced abilities, suddenly disappeared.
Okay.
You're gonna need a lot more than lip gloss to help that face.
Oh, really?
Lana, damn girl, you still mad I dusted you? On your track?
Oh, she got some moves. Ooh.
I promise you that bat is not gonna end up where you're expecting it to.
Oh.
You alright?
His powers, side effect from using it.
You're a wanted man, and you're trespassing, which means I can shoot your black ass, and I'll be called a hero.
Mother.
I don't know his name.
Did you just lie to me?
No, I didn't.
Why don't I believe you?
Oh.
Joey Toledo.
Now we were talking about the guy who worked for the man who killed my father.
Look, I can't even say for certain that he ever left.
Really?
If Tobias is still out there dealing green light, I have to have him. If that means going through Joey Toledo, even better.
Oh.
Based on these diagnostics, wasn't a stroke or a heart attack.
He's been having headaches and exhibiting aggressive behavior.
What does the wife do again?
Thought he'd give me Black Lightning's identity, help me find him, so I could kill him.
Lady Eve won't be happy.
I'm not afraid of Lady Eve.
This
Are
is not
you?
about fear. It's about strategy.
You can't.
Yes, I can.
You ain't normal. Look at you. You ain't black. You ain't white. You ain't nothing.
Dad, don't!
What, you got something to say, huh? Sit your pale ass down.
Stop it!
Or what, huh? Shut up.
Oh.
I wanted to ask about the expose on those missing kids.
That's a tough subject now.
I have a story I need to work on.
I'm here to help, man. I don't need your help. Yeah, you do.
Okay, so it's kind of like Batman and Jim before they were tight.
Out of control. Are you serious? Hey, I'm old school. It's safer. Consider this the black signal.
Oh.
Didn't happen, but trust me, we will take full responsibility for our daughter's actions. Come in, please.
They're right. Yeah, no, you're talking about come in.
2 girls. I mean, Lana didn't tell us that part.
Exactly. There's 2 sides to a story.
Jeff, this is not a good thing. Not everyone solves their problems with their fists.
Yeah, he does it through lightning. Ah.
What's this?
What you need to know.
I saved this for over 30 years. Just holding on to an old friend, I guess.
Yeah, I can appreciate
Really? Don't go in for that hug, man.
that. It wasn't about collecting money for the state church, because it certainly wasn't about love.
You did.
Your back is broken, Eldridge. You're gonna die. And you're gonna die slow.
Oh.
I found an issue with the capacitor array. That's been the problem. Now just give me a day to fix it.
I want Toledo. I'm gonna have Toledo. So give me the control module, or I'm gonna Black Lightning your ass.
Yeah, I doubt it. Stand your ground. Come on, you gotta stand your ground. I doubt that he would Black Lightning your ass. Nothing to save. Can't believe you fell for that, homie. Now you're going down. Damn. So, not gonna lie, this episode was better than last week's. Not saying last week's episode was terrible, but it was more better. Not gonna lie. But let's talk about the elephant in the room, which is basically that Batman reference. Like, God on, it was like freaking spot on, like how, you know, he was in the shadows, deep voice, talking to the detective. They're like, before, like, it's just like when, you know, Jim and freaking Batman, like, were, you know, working together, you know, and have the bat signal and all this other stuff. And how he even said, oh, this is the black signal. I'm like, come on now, man. We obviously know what they're doing here, you know. Now I'm just wondering, in that universe, does Batman even exist? Because you're already seeing on freaking The Flash and Arrow and Supergirl, they're just name-dropping Gotham and Bruce Wayne and, like, come on. Even Batman, it's like, come on. Just when, like, I don't want them to, like, if they even do Batman on CW, just please, just don't let it touch the universe of Gotham on Fox. Just don't. I swear, just don't. Let Gotham be Gotham on Fox. Let freaking a Batman just come on scene, whatever. Just have freaking Bruce just enter. Who knows? But anyway, it was good to see, like, you can kind of, like, sense, like, the episodes leading up to it, it's like, is the detective, like, really on our side or not? Because he could have really been a huge dickhead and been like, I don't care what phone you're gonna give me. I don't have to work for you. You don't have to, like, do this. You're a vigilante. I should put you in freaking jail. Like, it could have happened that way. But because he was working with Black Lightning, it shows that, okay, you're forming a relationship. By season 2, you're probably gonna be on good terms, you know. Before you know it, Black Lightning does defeat Tobias. Maybe that's gonna open more doors. Speaking of Tobias, we got more of a backstory, you know, sympathy for the devil card in this episode with Tobias, because, you know, we see his backstory with his father, who basically was like, oh, like, from what I'm telling, I could be wrong, correct me in the comment section, but it looks like, you know, since Tobias didn't look black enough, even though he kind of is black, because the way how, you know, the father was like, you know, we see his sister, she's black-skinned. You see the father, black-skinned. We don't see the mother. You can guess maybe she's black skinned. For we know she could be white though, but Tobias came out, he didn't look black. The father was like, you're not black, you're not white, because he's not really white. He's freaking pale looking, and I guess that's how he puts it. And it's like, because that he just outcast and ostracized his son, on top of that, he was even still more abusive on him. So basically that just grew into freaking Tobias. It kind of reminds me a bit of Kingpin from Netflix's own Daredevil. So, it's like a funny thing about it is because I remember having conversations with some people about Black Lightning, and one person was like, he kind of is a carbon copy of Kingpin, but Kingpins were stronger than this one, obviously, you know. And then it's like, well, he does have strength, but not as strong as Kingpin. But there's something has to be more to it, because I bet that if, like, Black Lightning just even, like, electrocutes him or whatever, yeah, he's still gonna be, like, probably not fazed by it. But even then, like, when he was having the conversation with Pete, apparently he took some type of elixir. Now he can't even age. So at this point, I'm like, okay, how old are you? And 2, why haven't people, like, not noticed you're not aging? Unless they do notice it in this elixir or whatever, everyone else has it. But even then, it has some, like, cost to it. Because even then, they were talking about, oh, yeah, I took it and I know, like, what's its, like, risk and whatnot. So let's see about that. I won't even be surprised if that somehow has a tie in with, you know, Green Light as a whole in general. But even then, we still got more of the story about how Tobias, he doesn't, quote-unquote, fear Lady, you know, Eve. And he's frustrated at how he's not, you know, sitting on the table with her and the rest of the big heads in this whole freaking ladder of whatever we want to call it, villains or whatever. But apparently he was either close to it. It's either one or two things. Either he was about to be promoted, about to have a seat at the table, or they're just using his ass. But it's not even helping him out, because now Black Lightning is her turn. It's basically what she said in last week's episode. It's like, oh, it's like you're lying on your resume. So it's really not helping out for him. And apparently, so it's just, oh, you got to strategize more. And apparently just killing out your own first enemy, who was basically the vibes. Now it can just ease it up more, so hopefully we might see more of him versus Black Lightning sooner or later, because I know it's like, I don't know how many episodes is going to be this season, like what, 12, 15? Don't know. I know it's not the usual 20 something episodes, so maybe that after this episode, this recap review portion, and I'm probably gonna have to like look up the actual number for this list of the seasons episodes for this season, not seasons for this episode. Nonetheless, got more freaking Jennifer now, and now I can see that if she actually does, team up with her pops and her sister later on in the damn series, yeah, she can defend herself if she doesn't get powers, but you can tell she's probably gonna get powers. I haven't really read the comics, I can just tell, yeah, you're probably gonna get powers. And if not, CW and their magic, rewrite some lore, bam, she got powers. But speaking of the sister who does got damn powers, is now becoming a little bit more of a detective role, because now she's like, okay, she searched up, powers and whatnot, unexplained, I'm surprised you actually looked it up, and like first, every time she like almost like looked things up, it's like the very first link or two, bam, it's like what she needs. It's like, come on, like when I research stuff for homework, it's never the first link that ever gets me there half the damn time. Granted, sometimes it does, when I'm just looking for like IMDb or whatever, though, but if it's like me just actually doing research, I don't always look at the first one or the very first or two links or three. It's never what I really want, I gotta browse more. Who knows? Maybe again it's just a 42-minute show or 45, wherever it's timed. It's gonna be like less time consuming with research. But at least she actually got, the information from her grandfather about the reports about these, what is it, like 8 or 9 kids that went missing. Could Black Lightning be one of them? Doubt it. But if Black Lightning probably had a tie into it, because remember his gifts were a gift from God, but it could have been a gift from something else, which could have been from that same, experimental with those kids, and they somehow went missing. I won't be surprised in season 2 we get to see some of them, or maybe those, kids that, or people who are mentioned who had abilities early on in the season, could have been tied into that. Maybe some of them became good guys, some of them became bad, who knows. But it's like world building here and making sure that, hey, if we get renewed for a second season, we got something to talk about. But hopefully I went on every single point in this damn episode. I don't think I missed anything, but if I do, hey, as always, like or dislike the video. Comment below what you guys thought of the episode. If you're new, please subscribe. I'm the Bro Black Man 94, and I am signing off.